Hey y'all. Okay, I'm going to attempt to make this a quick planning video. Is there such a thing? So what we have here is an Erin Condren planner. And how y'all doing? Yeah, we always got to do this part. We always got to stop a minute and say, how you doing? We don't want to be so into what we're doing that we forget to stop and say hello. Okay, so this is my planner. It's an Erin Condren planner. And I got with it. I'm not going to do an Erin Condren planner video right now, but I'll quickly tell you these are some of the things that I got with it. It always comes with one of these little pouches, and usually you can also pick. I picked. Now she realizes there's so much, probably so much money in stickers that she has started to make these footers to the pages that cover these bottom lines because nobody likes them. And then she also gave these little skinnies to go up the side and just some other boxes to fill in and highlight different things. Now this is a pattern that I picked out. This didn't come with it, but she's starting to offer these kinds of things. She offers lots of kinds of things like pens and stickers and markers, bookmarks and stuff like that. And you can also get, because these are just the little accordion style, you can pull these right off of the coil and change out the covers. So this is one of my favorite covers. I'm fixing to put this one on for spring. It says, "You are entirely up to you." And what that means is, even though the Lord has everything to do with our abilities, it's up to us to choose that. So it's sort of like, you know, if you want to lose weight, that's entirely up to you. Does that mean you can do it perfectly? No, you may need the Lord to guide you, help you, and supernaturally intervene. Things to change about your personality or whatever that you don't like, that you know are truly unhealthy. Of course the Lord needs to intervene, but to make the decision to change is up to you. So I like that. It's just a good reminder. Then for Christmas time, I wanted to have this one just because it's, you know, it's not too Christmassy. It could go for really all winter and really any time of the year because it's just red, green, burgundy, and white. And a little gold in there too, and it has my name on it. Obviously my name's been added to all of these. And then I have a couple of more. What did I do with them? Let me think a second what I did with them. Oh, they're here, I think. And these I ordered, I think last year? Yeah, last year. And one is a llama one, which I really like for summertime. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I just like llamas. So I got this llama one. And then I also got this one for the first part of the year just because y'all may recognize this. I used these last year. This is just kind of wintry looking, but it's feminine wintry with a cream and pink. But it just looks like a sweater or something to me. And then this one, if you'll notice, matches the stickers that I bought from her. This is another interchangeable one that I like. I don't know how many of y'all know it, but if you look at my channel art, it's always got hot pink, orange, and white, or maybe off cream, and then some gold. So these are just interchangeable pieces that you can buy and that I did buy. What else? Let's see. Oh, pens. I used to use these religiously. This is the Statler 20 Tri Plus fine liners, and it's just sometimes I want to write in the color that my pattern may be in. So for this one, I may pull out the green with this teal, or I may pull out the pink with this lighter or darker pink, or I may pull out the orange and use the orange. Or I could just use my old faithful. This is a Pentel, isn't this Pentel? Yeah, Pentel Energel Liquid Ink. And it is in the 0.7 metal tip. And it's also one of these so that you can not have to take the pen cap off all the time, so it's just not a pain. But anyway, so you might want to get yourself a set of pens. You don't have to. I also went on Etsy and found these cute little bookmarks, and they're just made of sequin material tied in bows on a little gold gem clip, and that's the one that I put, or paper clip. We say gem clip in the South, and that's the one that I put on to mark my page. Erin Condren comes with a page, like a piece that goes here, so you don't have to do that. And then all these little extras that I have. Hold on, I'm going to close the door because my doggies are going to bark, 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 bark. Yeah, we're not going to have that today. Okay. So the other thing is I like to store any leftovers after I do a set. Always use what you have. So I had these leftover Chanel beauty boxes from when I ordered my makeup. And so I put in there just, you know, any leftover pieces I didn't use that I might want to use, like the little timer reminder or date night in the heart or bills due or grocery. All these are very good to use for the future. So I keep those in an extra box. And then also I had pouches. Y'all, I've got way too many pouches. But I keep these little icons that I use on the main page, the main month page. You can see that I've got a couple on. There's a birthday one. It's just a little cake. But there's fingernail polish for a nail. Of course, I don't have nail appointments anymore, but I still need to do my nails. There's a cleaning appointment. Payday. Some this Bible study ones right there. A birthday one, I like this one because it's cake and little balloons. So those are just real pretty cute things. And this little pouch. And I have some other pouches I'll just show you. You can see here is a sticker that was made for me from Classy Planner, and it is the babies, my little puppy dogs. And what you do is you send it into Classy Planner a picture, and she'll make a sticker out of it for you. So I put that for it to remind me of when they needed grooming or some sort of a pet appointment. And then these come from your Heart Guard company. They want to make sure you don't forget your pets either, so they give you these little heart stickers where it's a picture of a little doggy and a little hand feeding them their Heart Guard. And Heart Guard is to keep heartworms away, and it keeps roundworms and flatworms away, and those are transferable worms to people. So you want to make sure your dog has its Heart Guard. And also I give them Flex Guard, which is for flea and tick, and in the South that's like critical. And what do I have over here? This is just some more. There's just from different places on Etsy is where I've gotten these. Obviously the little paw print with the little red cross in it is for vet appointments. This one is for what am I trying to say? Grooming appointments. There's some grocery carts to remind me to go get groceries. There's some more Bible study ones. Here's a little prayer list one. There's just everything out there. And then on top of that, Erin Condren gives you some stickers in the back, and this is just basic strip stickers, which is, you know, there's no decor to it. It's just birthday, sale, dentist appointment, concert, party, vacation, and that just comes with, I think there's like the last 2 pages, and then a voting sticker. She wants you to vote. Be sure and vote. So who are some of my favorites? I have a lot of favorites, so I won't go into that right now. Let me know if you're interested in planner videos enough that you would like me to go into who my favorites are. This is one from Glam Planner from last year. I'm not as crazy about her latest ones because they seem to have, I don't know, just a different theme than I like. You know, like this is cute because it's just kind of some little makeup items and flowers and a dress, but some of them are like, they almost look like lingerie bedroom kind of stuff. And I'm sure if you're married, that is cute. I don't know. I don't want that. I carry this to work. I don't want that being shown if somebody walks up to my desk and sees something like that. So, and then there, she's a mom now, new mom. So there's some stuff that's specific to having babies, which doesn't apply to me anymore. So, but just the general theme ones I like. And I do like that she's got these little Art Deco sticker pages that you can add just little decorative pieces. And then also she has full box, she has half box, she has the footers and the headers, and that's important to me. So this one I recently got from Lovely Plannery, and I'll just show you. She also gives you, when you order from her, some little extra deco ones that you can use for any time. And she also gives you a code to save money. Again, it's Lovely Plannery, Plannerie. And she always makes sure that you have the full box verticals, which I need. And she always adds a few little pieces. So I'm just going to show you from this one what she does. Then she also gives you some more deco pieces for weekend, schedule this week, goals, don't forget, just all these kind of little Monday through Sundays, bills due. And these are just individual stickers, so you can stack them and they'll fill a box. Hold on. Then the footers, that's important to me because I don't like these footers. I don't think many people do. So I like having the footers, and she also gives you the days of the week so that you can cover this up and the numbers to match. So I think that's nice. She gives you the extra small boxes for at the bottom. A lot of little inbox stickers, you know, money, reminders, clean, payday, haircut, kind of travel, all those kind of little things, planning. So I always put that on Sunday night because that's when I do my planning. And then she's got her regular headers that go at the top, today, to do, this and that. Some people say little things, it doesn't matter. Just and then she also has the meal ones, and these little TV ones I use for when I'm doing filming videos. She also has the water checkoffs to remind you to drink your water, and some little extras down here in gold. She also gives you the checkoff to-do lists, and another Monday through Sunday piece, and some other little pieces at the bottom. So that's that one. This is a beautiful one in kind of like pink and blue and gray and kind of a woodsy look that I really like for this time of year. I keep my boxes, I've got 3 little Chanel boxes, and I keep them separate in, you know, what time of year it is. So, and then this one, I believe, what is this one? I think this one's fall. Hold on. Yep. This one's fall. Whoops, it's upside down. I love the colors in this. It's fall, but it also has some bright purples in it. And again, it has all the pages that you need for this one. I gotta buy the full boxes to kind of see what are the colors and everything. And look at that footer. That's gonna be so pretty together. The footer draws together these full boxes. So, and some people don't do all full box. Like they don't do put one in every single box, but I do. I don't like any white left over. And this is a beautiful winter one. I absolutely love this one. And look, again, you can see where she's just kept the colors going. There's the squares. And then look at this footer, y'all. Is that beautiful? Look at the trees, just kind of wintry and also snowy. And then this deco page. Just, I love her. I think she's turned out to be my absolute favorite. And so of saving those for the beginning of each season, and then I just have a bunch in between. So let's go ahead and get started, and we are going to get started this week with this one. And actually, you know what, I think I'm going to save this one because this flower, the daylily, is one that my mother it was one of her favorites, and so I'm going to save that for the week that she passed. And maybe we'll put the daylily right on that day. So we'll save that one. We'll do that on another one, okay? So now we're working on next week. So I'm going to put these away. I like that she also gives you this little hard-cased little booklet to hold on to any extras. So what are we going to do? We're going to start always. I like to start with laying it out and seeing, okay, we know the colors are going to match. We know that the sticker, those are just all the colors in here, and the checkoffs are just a general, so we know we can do the general. And then we know that these we may want to have them coincide with these. So that's why I kind of start with those. And actually, the first thing I do is go ahead and put down the checklist, because if I ever get like behind on doing this, then I need to get my checklist on there so I can get busy. So this is for next week. So I'm going to go ahead, and I used to be so perfectionistic about this. I may be a little today. I don't know. I've gotten less perfectionistic just because, you know, I don't know. It can just be too much sometimes. Now, this video can take a very, very long time. So this may be more than one. You gotta love planning to do this. Planner stickers, I should say. Not just planning. Planner stickers. To do this, because otherwise this will drive you crazy how long this takes. But to me, it's therapeutic. It's sort of like when people do, what's it called when you do the, what am I trying to say? It's when, now here I am trying to be perfectionist. It is also hard to do this over a camera stand. The camera stand's right there, and that is very hard to work around. Anyway, scrapbooking. It's like scrapbooking. You either do or you don't like to spend time doing something like this. And if you don't be ugly. Please don't bother to make comments that are ugly below, because I'm just going to delete them. That's not necessary. Y'all, we don't need to act ugly to each other. So if you got something, what was it? Walt Disney, Thumper. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. You can have constructive criticisms and ideas and suggestions, but if you're just here to make ugly comments, I will delete them. So don't do that, because I'm not going to have that on my channel. We're going to be nice and kind. Okay, so we're putting, these are the checklists for the to-dos. So we have put these on for the week. And that's what I actually start with. And then we can go ahead and put on the headers. Today, to-do, and this and that. To-do will be here. Today is just where I like the first to be all the pretty color boxes. And then the this and that is generally things I need to forget. I don't need to forget before the evening, so that goes below. So above, I do use these. Now, a lot of times I feel like someone went to a lot of trouble to design this, and so I want to make sure that what I do is kind of stick to the design. So I'm gonna do them in the order that they came in. And then of course you've got 7, so the 8th one I usually put down here. So I always try to decide, is there any of these I want to flip? But I think I'm just gonna go with the order that they're in, going left to right. So let's go ahead and do that. And I really do enjoy this. I enjoy being organized and having a plan. I do not mind spontaneity. I just don't want to forget something important. And if I ever kind of just get off track, you know, there's so much that goes on in your life, and you just feel like you get distracted by the problems of life, or even the excitements of life that you weren't really counting on. It's good to have a plan to come back to. You know, a place to come back to that kind of recenters you. Okay, so right here there's writing, and I don't actually want that up there. So I'm going to flip now, and that will go to this bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and go past that and go to this one. I don't really like writing in a one of the ones at the top. But I don't mind them being in like the bottom left-hand corner, so that's fine. Still going to keep these in the order that they're in, because I still feel like there's theme to it. There we go. I try to make sure I start from the top left and then let the left border guide me, because the stickers are very straight. Y'all, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so pretty. Why would you do this, is what someone may ask. That's a valid question. I think it's pretty, and I enjoy it. I enjoy looking at it through the week, and I love the color design. The Stop and Smell the Roses, I'm going to be right down here and just kind of line it up with my eye, because these are not the exact width of this. So you have to kind of visually line it up and then go to the bottom. There. And hopefully it'll line up pretty good. Okay. So these are used for now, except for the Monday through Sundays, which we will definitely use. Matter of fact, I think I will go ahead and where's one of those glitter ones? Let's see. I don't know. I think I'll wait. Okay, we'll put that back. Okay, so now you can go ahead. Now I'm not going to do this for the sake of time for everything, but what you would do is go here and put on your todays, which means anything today that you want to call attention to severely, like you need something, then I would do a little call out box and put it on here, but it's got to really be important. So what I would do is use one of these little guys right here and put it in there, like right under today. Or you could use one of these little rounded ones and put it in there like almost nothing, because everything I do I list. So I'm trying to think of what that would even be. Like, don't forget your doctor appointment, but I've got doctor appointment listed on my first of to-dos. So that it wouldn't be that. There's the to-do. And then right here would be the this and that's. There. I also saved this for scripture of the week. So I'm always looking for one of these, because there's 8 of these, so we'll only be using 7 across the bottom. So I usually pick one that I could use for the scripture of the week. And I try to make sure these boxes here match these today boxes. And you can see that they do. There's that one matches that one matches that one. But see how those are next to each other? They've got glitter boxes that you'd have to do in between because they don't actually make every one of them match. Like you can see, that doesn't actually match. Those are polka dots. These are gingham check. That doesn't actually match, but the flower does. The polka dots does. But the way that it's laid out, it may be that you have to put one of these in between. So that's why I try to look at it. I'll be saving some things, like payday isn't this week at all, so that I could save to next week, or I could have just made sure that I use this spread next week, but all of them come with that, so I don't really worry about it. Okay, so now that we've got the headers on, the other thing that it has is the daily headers, and so you would then put this on top of where that is. And it's very, very pretty. I'm going to zoom in a little, y'all, because I feel like you can't really see what I'm doing. And maybe what we'll do is we'll focus on one page for now. Let's just focus on one page. Maybe zoom in even a little more. Is that too much? There. There we go. I'm trying to see if you can see that good. There we go. All right. So now you can either write in the box or put the sticker on. And just because I'm going to just put the sticker on. Sometimes they'll have a little, actually this doesn't have a little white space for you to write it in because she gave you the stickers. It may seem a little tedious to you, but I'm okay with it. So just try to put it right in front. Like that. So now, see the difference? It just draws the whole piece together. Well, what else draws the piece together? The footer. So I always make sure to put on the footer. And to me, it's one of the most important pieces. I always line it up with the very bottom of the page. Some people may do it differently. That's just what I like to do. It's also printed where you could do it either way. That could be up or that could be falling down, and I'm going to do it that way. So I always put my thumb right there at the page so I can feel it. And then look at this left side and line it up with that left side. And you may have to do it more than once. And then I just make sure that I've got it on the bottom of the page all the way across. And then it's set. So there is a little space in between that and the bottom of the box, and we may or may not get rid of that space. It just depends on what we fill in. You've got a lot of little filler pieces, lots of glitter pieces, and you could start with that if you want to. Okay, so what else do I do every single time? I always put the meal one first, and I'm going to do these in the order that they're in. So if you'll notice, as far as color is going, not this way because obviously all the todays are the same color. This goes color-wise vertically, so that will always work. But I am going to keep these going horizontally in a pattern. So this will always be right under this and that, because that's what are we having for dinner? What did I eat? And I am trying to watch what I eat for dinner right now. Lunch, you can use so many things for different reasons. Like, for instance, you could use these to watch what you have for lunch if that varies. You know, like I have the same breakfast every morning, but if it varies what you have for lunch, you could put that over here to watch what you're having for lunch. Or you could use both of these. They give you 2 of them. She does. And do one for breakfast, one. If you're really, really, really trying to watch your calorie count or carb count, you could do all of that. Okay, and then underneath that, I always put my waters. Actually, I usually put that at the bottom. So hold on. But you know what? I think I'm going to start putting my water because that's really important, and I need to start being serious about it. Really getting in my 8 glasses of water a day. Did I get that on there pretty good? Again, it may not always be perfect. And then I also have a YouTube schedule. Y'all know that I do YouTube almost every single day. And so I'm going to have a YouTube, the little TV, and what it was that I am going to be doing. Because of that, I don't need a whole lot of space for this box, but I do want to put the box on next. I really do, because I want to write stuff in. So this top one, let's look at it. Obviously, we're going to use this pink polka dot. We just are. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that there because I know it's going to line up almost identically the same. There. And because these three are going to be right there. So let's just go ahead and do that so y'all can see that I went ahead and did that. So let's go and do this. Okay. And then the next one, see how that one's burgundy and this one's going to be pink because I'm going to keep these, but I'll make the same pattern as it goes across the book. There we go. And then the drink water, we'll keep that color pattern going as well. It's a little higher, but that's okay. That's what I mean. I'm not going to be overly ridiculous about it. There we go. Okay, so drink the water. All right, and so you see this, and then at the bottom you can do one of two things. You can fill in with a glitter color. You got all these little glitter guys, so you can fill in with that. And again, keep the same theme going, so let's just do that. So the second one here would have been pink, and we can use that. There we go. And so let's just see if we would have had, let's look backward. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? These. So if I use this, then I don't want to use another pattern next to it. So we may just start out with the burgundy one, the burgundy glitter one. Yep. Again, it may not be exactly perfect. And then to fill in that bottom little place, we may put this. And if you feel like, sometimes you can kind of mush it back up so there's no white. If you really don't like that white strip, you could just use one more strip of these and just fill that in, like overlap it a little bit. Okay, so then I may also want to use something up here. So I have to kind of build up to here to see what's going to be left and which one of these boxes that I want to use for the scripture of the week. Because I don't see anything, any other kind of little box. I'm looking. I could use one of these and just glitter background it. Yeah, I could. I definitely could do that. I think I will. I think I'll put a glitter background here. Oh, but here's the reason why. Remember how I told you these don't line up exactly, these little lines? So I have to kind of start from the bottom up. So, let's see. Let me see. What do I want to do from the bottom? Do I want to use glitter? You know what? I think what I'll do is use one of these down here. Right there to kind of just break up the pattern. Like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and go from there and save these other two for when I get to the top that we're going to put down so that we can put probably this one to use for the scripture. And we'll just have that kind of pattern behind it and that'll be real pretty. Okay. So I'm going to go back out a little bit again to this side. And just see what would the other squares be that would be left. Because now I'm going to use another, well, I'll just say we'll just use the blue here. About the same. There we go. So the next one would need to be the pattern, and that would be this one. So we'll use that pattern. First of all, we got to get these others in here. Sorry about that, y'all. We are going to have to get the headers in order to make sure it lines up right. So let's go ahead and do these headers. So we're on the this and that level, which is the bottom row of stuff. That goes right under. It's going to be so pretty with that blue. And then, of course, the meal. Whoops, I messed up. I used the wrong color. Remember how I said I wanted to keep this pattern going that way? That would be pretty, though. Oh, I'm sorry.